chasing a man never works. Instead of making him want you more, chasing him will actually make him want you less. Therefore, by studying Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verses 1 through 5, we can see at least 5 ways to draw a man to you instead of chasing him. And for those of you who have been enjoying my videos and articles about relationships, I created AGW University with you in mind. These online relationship courses will help you heal from past wounds. They will give you very practical information on how to best interact with the opposite sex, and they will help you know how to identify the right person to date and marry. I'm also offering a scholarship and 3 months of bonus email coaching with me for everyone who enrolls before the February 26th deadline at 11:59 p.m. For more information about this opportunity, you can click the link in the description of this video. Number 1, instead of chasing a man, know your own worth and allow him to see your true self. Song of Solomon 2 verse 1, I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys. This woman knew who she was. She had a strong identity. So Solomon was able to see her beauty because she knew her own beauty and was allowing it to flourish and be seen by others. This wasn't about pride or vanity or comparing herself to other women. Rather, again, this was just about her knowing her own worth. When you chase a man, it communicates a lack of self-worth to this man. If you have a low view of yourself and you think you lack value, you will attract men who want to exploit this weakness in you for their own selfish reasons. However, when you know you are God's daughter, your light will shine and it will draw the right man to you. Number 2, instead of chasing a man, you want to treat this man differently than other women treat him. Song of Solomon 2 verse 2, like a lily among thorns is my darling among the young women. So now the man is talking to the woman, and as we discussed in point 1, Solomon was able to see her beauty because she allowed him to see her beauty, which is a very vulnerable thing to do for a woman. Most women hide themselves from a man because they are so afraid of getting rejected. Their identity is not secure in Christ, and they are looking to a man to validate them. Since they are allowing a man to be the report card on them, they avoid failing by never taking the test. The solution to this is not to try to pass the test by going to this man and doing everything perfectly, but rather to not see this man as the test, to not go to him for that reason of your own validation. So rather than going to him to find your identity and find your value, rather you want to have those things already in Christ and go to this man and offer those things in a biblically loving way. And if he's the right man for you, he will be drawn to you and treat you differently and see you differently than he sees other women. Number 3, instead of chasing a man, treat this man differently than you treat other men. Song of Solomon 2 verse 3, as an apple tree among the trees of the forest, so is my beloved among the young men. With great delight I sat in his shadow, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. As we discussed in point 2, many women hide themselves from men because they're afraid of failing the test that they feel a man is on them. They don't want to get a bad grade on the report card, so again, they just avoid men. Eventually, however, the desire in most women is so strong for a relationship that they do eventually go to a man, and because they haven't found their identity in Christ yet, they go to him hoping that they will pass this test. However, since they don't know their value and they're asking men to make them feel loved, they start chasing the men they open up to. When you feel a man is the report card on you, you will refuse to fail and you will keep trying again and again to win this man. The woman in Song of Solomon didn't do that. She waited for the right opportunity. She saw that this man had a mutual interest, and because she was not chasing other men, Solomon wanted her all the more. Number 4, instead of chasing a man, follow him when he leads. Song of Solomon 2 verse 4, he escorts me to the banquet hall. It's obvious how much he loves me. Many women err in at least 2 ways. On one hand, they start chasing the man, which ends up coming across as very pushy and puts a lot of pressure on the man. So instead of being inviting in a feminine way, which inspires his masculine leadership, this pushes him away because it's dominating and masculine, and he doesn't want to be following a woman. On the other hand, some women chase a man, but they rebuff him once he responds and tries to lead. They do this because his pursuit does not match their expectations exactly. They want him to be the man of their dreams, and when this man doesn't do exactly what they dreamed this man would do, they reject him, or they try to micromanage it and wait till he does exactly what they expected he would do. Notice how this woman followed gladly and let the man lead. When the man showed obvious interest, she didn't ruin it by micromanaging the situation and chasing a fantasy. And number 5, instead of chasing a man, allow him to see the effect he is having on you. Song of Solomon 2 verse 5, strengthen me with raisin cakes, refresh me with apples, for I am weak with love. Instead of chasing him, just allow him to see how much you appreciate him. A man wants to feel strong, and one of the best ways you can make a man feel strong is simply by allowing him to see that he makes you happy. Let your feelings come out when he does something that you like, and when he sees that he's making you happy, it makes him feel strong, and he wants to do more. He wants to keep pursuing you. If you want more biblical information on how to meet, date, and marry the right person God has for you, you may want to check out AGW University. The scholarship, the email coaching, and all the other bonuses are only available for those of you who enroll before February 26th at 11:59 p.m. Feel free to click the link in the description of this video to learn more.